Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. For those of you who are out there protesting for George Floyd, or for Ahmaud Arbery, or Breonna Taylor, or Keith Walker, or any other, Kenneth Walker is still alive, but the others that I just mentioned, they're no longer alive. They have died due to racism mostly racism. But if you're protesting in their honor, please be careful and watch out for agents. Especially people who don't look like us. And you know what I mean by look like us. I've been noticing that there's a lot of, all of a sudden, there's a lot of people in other communities, not the black community, that are out protesting, but most of them are not doing it are looting and are not doing it in the honor of George Floyd. Then you get some agents that are trying to do shady things using tactics, and then it's all pinned on black people. Let me show you a look.
Bitch, don't give no group of black men no prick that don't do nothing, alright? Push the fuck up. Go home. Why would you give that to them? They gonna get in trouble. You stupid. You a retarded bitch. All of y'all. Why the fuck would you give that to them? That shit is...
First of all, shout out to this woman right here. I want to give a shout out. Whoever her name is, thank you for calling out some of these agents. So I respect this woman right here for calling who she talking to, and the person in the car is who I'm talking about. These agents, these people who are not doing this in the honor. They're trying to set something up. See, some of the non-blacks who are protests or are in these riots and marches and who are out there looting and stuff like that, some of them are agents and some of them are even cops. Like, for example, this one right here, a cop. See, he got busted, so now people are about to start going after him because he got busted for trying to destroy, vandalize, and then pinning on the protesters.
Guy just came with a hammer and smashed the window.
I'm gonna fight you right now.
You wanna go? What's up? Somebody hold my blunt.
Hey!
Yeah. Yeah, so that cop got mad because he got busted. I've been noticing that the riots and the looters and the destruction of some of these buildings in these different neighborhoods, it's mostly white people that is doing this destruction. There's even one person who has admitted that there's white people, and this is a white person who said that it was white people that were destroying property. And notice that they're destroying it mostly in the urban neighborhoods, the black neighborhoods, but not in their communities. See, some of them are not doing this in honor of George Floyd. They're doing this for a number of reasons. Number one is because they feel like it. And then you had that Keisha Lance Bottoms going around only blaming the black people for the riots when it's mostly the white people who are doing the rioting. Number two, matter of fact, that's what their plan was, to pin it on the black protesters and people who are actually fighting against the racist cops and to demand justice for George Floyd. Number three, it's all part of the gentrification plan. The gentrification plan. This is especially what happened in Atlanta when those buildings, some of those places were black-owned businesses that got looted and rioting. It's all part of the gentrification plan. They wanted to purposely find an excuse to destroy black-owned businesses so that they can get rid of them, and so that can cause a lot of black people, including those people who own those businesses, to lose a lot of money to the point where they cannot afford to be in Atlanta because they want to get black people out of Atlanta so they can gentrify it so that black people cannot afford to live there no more. Number 4, notice that there's not too much of this talk of the COVID-19. Having all these people bunched up together and march and protest. Then a few months ago, the white supremacists said that they want to spread the virus and weaponize the virus and spread. And then you hear about how black people are mostly affected when that's not really the case. It's mostly these white racists. I bet you some of those white people who are out there marching are actually undercover agents and are probably some white supremacists that's finding an excuse to be near an area full of black people so they can spread the COVID-19. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to think that. So yeah, I'm starting to think that. I'm starting to think that some of those, the one real reason. Now, there probably are some white people who don't like the racism and are really, truly trying to protest and demand justice for George Floyd. But I also see a possibility of some undercover cops, undercover agents, some informants, and some racists who want to find an excuse to destroy businesses, to gentrify the neighborhood, and to also be bunched up with black people to spread the COVID-19 and use it as a weapon. So be careful out there. I've heard this from people on people's channels like Town Business. Shout out to Town Business because he's been warning about this situation. I also see gangs trying to use this opportunity to terrorize and cause mayhem. Some innocent black people that are protesting, innocent black people who are protesting or trying to shop because the areas got looted, got attacked by Latin Kings because the black people happened to go shop in an area run by Hispanics and stuff. Now, thank God, there was a group of brothers, a group of black men, who were part of a group who decided to take out and challenge those Latin King racist Hispanic gang members that were attacking the innocent black people. So I heard about that. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing about. So and then all of a sudden there's a truce, but I bet you the reason why the Hispanic gangs called for a truce was because they were getting their butts kicked by the black group that was fighting in honor to defend the peaceful protesters and the black people who want to shop because they can't go in areas that have been hit by the riots and looting. So they showed but like I said, some of these people are trying to use protests as excuses to cause damage and also to cause a lot of damage and a lot of problems. So y'all be careful if y'all do decide to go march and stuff like that, and watch for suspicious. For example, look right here. See, here's another undercover agent, white supremacist, most likely a cop. Yeah, this is usually when they're trying to radio something. That's what agents use and stuff like that. Informants and undercover cops and stuff like that. So y'all need to be careful, or otherwise go home where it's safe so you don't get caught up. See, they're desperate now because now that we're fighting back, now they want to try to find ways to manipulate things that's going on, because right now we are really at a war right now. But that's all I have to say for now. I want to know what y'all think in the comment sections. Make sure you Share this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit that notification bell, and also click on the different links that I'm going to put on the description box and comment section for you to subscribe, whether it be YouTube, Black Junction, and subscribe to those accounts so you can know when I do videos, and make sure you hit that notification. Be careful how you write certain comments in the comment section, because YouTube is deleting some of the comments or hiding them, and then sometimes I have to check to see if they mark them as spam or they've just been completely deleted. So, especially if I did not block you after a comment has been deleted, because I most likely did not delete the comment, rewrite the comment and until it can be to a point where it sticks, that it's not going to be removed or accused of being spam. But that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.